Well, the fourth time was a charm here for the Colorado Avalanche in the Pepsi Center here in Game 6 against the San Jose Sharks. The Avs took leads on 3 different occasions in this game, only to see the Sharks come back and tie it. But it was the captain Gabe Landeskog's overtime goal that gave the Avs their fourth and final lead of the night as they go on to win Game 6 4-3 over San Jose. And of course that sets up a pivotal Game 7 in this series, which will be Wednesday night in San Jose. We go back to the first period and the Avs started playing well right out of the gates in this game. In the first period, they dominated the action. They outshot San Jose 10-5. They won 78% of the faceoffs. But at the end of the first period, it was still only 0-0, and you kind of wondered if maybe the Avs had blown an opportunity to take control of this game. But in the second period, it was just absolute fireworks. Tyson Jost got the scoring started for the Avs. They took a 1-0 lead, only to see the Sharks tied at 1-1. They went up 2-0, 2-1 on a JT Compher goal, only to see the Sharks tie it on a Brent Burns goal. Going into the third period, it was a 2-2 hockey game, and you knew that there was going to be high drama, and there certainly was. JT Compher scored his second goal of the game. He had a 3-point night which equaled his playoff total entering Game 6. His goal gave the Avs a 3-2 lead, but then San Jose came back with a little more than 2 minutes left in regulation. They scored the tying goal to tie the game at 3 apiece, and you kind of thought that maybe the Sharks had momentum on their side entering the overtime period, but early in the overtime period, Gabe Landeskog took a Cale Makar shot and was able to knock it in for the game-winning goal as the Avs again go on to win 4-3. After the game, Jared Bednar was asked about Game 7, and he says Game 7 isn't going to be a whole lot different than Game 6. The Avs faced elimination here tonight. Back in Game 4, their backs were against the wall as well, but in both those games, Bednar said his team, maybe they didn't play their best game of the season, but they played really well in all areas and were able to win. And the coach says it's going to take that kind of effort again on Wednesday night when the Avs travel to San Jose for Game 7. In the locker room, many of the Avs players had an interesting thought. They said, all the pressure is on San Jose entering Wednesday night's pivotal Game 7. And you have to agree with them. San Jose is the favorite in this series, and they're the home teams. They're the one who will be playing on home ice in Game 7. So if the Avs are able to freewheel it and put the pressure on San Jose, who knows what can happen. If the Avs win, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if they can win Game 7, it would be their first trip to the Western Conference Finals since back in 2002 when they lost to the Detroit Red Wings. Here at the Pepsi Center for CBSDenver.com, I'm Eric Christensen.